Do you love jelly beans? I love jelly beans. They always remind me of Easter time. Brings me back to when I was a kid and looking forward to Easter egg hunts and Easter baskets. What fun times they were. Well, today we're going to be making an Easter basket cupcake. This is Bright Future Baking, and this is what you're going to need. You're going to need cupcakes, buttercream icing. We're going to be using a chocolate buttercream icing for this, and also a regular buttercream icing, which will be turning into a green color for grass. You're going to need some melting chocolate, your favorite jelly beans, and a compostable parchment paper. So let's get started. All right, so once you went ahead and baked your cupcakes, you let them cool, and you're going to stick it in the freezer for about 20 minutes. We're going to go ahead and take out the center of the cupcake, and this is going to be part of the basket part, which is kind of cool. So then you're going to use our compostable parchment paper. We're just going to go ahead and fold it up, and I have showed you how to fold it up in the past, but so that gives you an idea of what you're doing. And we're going to go ahead and just take this and just go along the edge of the cupcake. Okay, and once we go ahead and do that, then we're going to add some grass to it. All right, so this is just green buttercream, and we just cut like a little hole at the tip of it, and we're going to be doing some grass around it. So at first, we're just going to go ahead and go up and down like that. Later on, we're going to be doing a little more fine detail with the grass, but this will save your hand a lot and your wrist. So make sure that you have like that, just like that. And you're just squeezing it. So now that we got that, we're going to go ahead and you can do some, so you're just going to fine detail. So squeeze and pull, squeeze and pull. So it gives it more of a fine detail. Okay. And then that gives you an idea of what we're going to be doing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to be working with some melting chocolate. So let's just push this aside for a moment. All right, so now we have some more of that compostable parchment paper, and we've folded up some melted chocolate into a bag, and we're just going to go ahead and squeeze it. And basically we're going to be doing like little circles like this. And that's going to be like our handle. And you're going to want to do as many as you need and then some. Because you know what? With chocolate, sometimes it just breaks. So we're just going to go ahead and do that. And make it kind of like basketish there. And we're going to let that dry. All right, so now we're going to bring our cupcake back here, and we're letting the chocolate dry. And we're going to go ahead and do our fine detail with our grass. So basically, you just want to make it sure that it looks like it has a little edge of a grass there. And just go all the way around. All right, and that is good for now, because what we're going to do is we're going to go get our chocolate. All right, so now we have our chocolate, and if you want to, you can stick it in the freezer for a little bit too. Now this is just like our handle for our basket. You don't want to pick it up that way though. Okay, and once we go ahead and do that, we're going to bring our grass bag back, and this is going to help cement it in or glue it back in and give it support. Just put some more grass tip there. You want to be careful when you put this in, because this can actually break. So you want to be careful with your chocolate. Okay, and that's good. And then we're going to bring our jelly beans back. So we're going to go ahead and put our jelly beans into our basket. So I'm going to just set a few aside here so I can make sure that I have the colors that are going to be going in there. And that way, we'll have them ready to go. These will be the ones towards the top. So you just lightly just put them in randomly, various colors. And like that. Now, the chocolate is wonderful and it looks like a handle, but you're not going to want to pick it up like that. So here we go. We got like most of the colors in there. And we're going to go ahead and just make sure that we have all of our colors in there. There we go. Okay. Maybe add that one right there. And you can put a decent amount of jelly beans in here, which is kind of nice. All right. So that is what the product looks like. Let me get to the finished product for you. All right, and this is your finished product. So you have some cute little Easter egg baskets here. Let me angle it up so you can see a little better. See, we got our little handle on our little baskets. So this is it's pretty easy to do. A moderate amount of time to do, but it's actually kind of fun to do. You saw how fast that I did it, but I want to thank you very much for watching. I hope you get a chance to try this out, especially if you like jelly beans. Check out some of our other interesting videos, and let's make the world a better place.